¿Qué pasa, YouTube? AKA what's up, YouTube? So yeah, this is going up really late. For those of you who do not follow me on Twitter, then you will not know that from Friday to Monday, I was in the hospital. So yeah, I did not get around to being able to upload this on time. So getting it up now, and then hopefully week 7 will be up on time as well. So yeah, hopefully y'all do enjoy. If you do, then it would be really awesome if y'all destroy that YouTube algorithm. Answer the common question of the day, and let's hit the like goal, of course. If you are not interested in the team preview, then by all means you can jump to the actual battle. Facing off against my very good friend Mr. MarioBee. Awesome dude. I've been talking so much shit to him leading up to this game, but Mario's awesome. Definitely check him out. Has some fun content. So his team is very scary. If you guys saw our power ranking video, then you will know that this was top 5 in the drafts of the league, and it's actually such a scary draft because of his first 5 Pokemon, which I think are all going to potentially come, more than likely. And then the last one is just whatever filler he really wants to bring. So first one that we have here is Circuitries. There was literally no item I could figure out to run on this, so I was like, hey, Assault Vest is actually kind of nice because if he doesn't have Side Shock on the Indeedee, then I can tank a special hit. I can take special hits from the Magnezone, Tentacruel, Rabombi, potentially Decidueye, and also the Galarian Moltres. And then, yeah, I was struggling on what last move I wanted, and I was like, wait, I don't touch Shedinja. And knowing Mario, if he really wants to be trolly, I'm not going to put it past him to want to bring Shedinja, because I know if he walls me with the Shedinja, then he's going to start talking mad shit back to me too. So, yeah, I was like, Brutal Swing hits that, and then that was really it. The speed, I think, is enough to outspeed a Decidueye, if I'm not mistaken, so that should be good. Spadef just tanks hits. Modest 92 literally just murders everything. Like, this thing does so much ridiculous damage, and if we get a beast boost, then that is also really nice. So next off we have Cesaro here, a tankish set, I suppose, as we are rocking leftovers instead of boots. Reason being is that he doesn't really have the best stealth rockers. Shouts out to my boy Shuckleking for recommending this set. And yeah, between our dual stab and earthquake, we hit everything for neutral or super effective damage, which is amazing. And then we can also potentially tank hits if needed as well. So yeah, we don't have removal this week, I'm pretty sure. So the fact that leftovers is here over boots is a little bit risky, but again, he doesn't have the best rockers, and there's a chance that maybe he doesn't bring the Marshtomp. So yeah, just because this is why being a grass type can still more or less kind of check Circuitry. So if he does leave Marshtomp, then having leftovers is going to be really nice. Next off, we have Virizion here, and this time around, we are rocking a very aggressive set of Virizion. We are Life Orb 4 attacks because this hits legitimately everything on Mario's team for neutral or super effective damage, if I'm not mistaken. It would be really nice to have Zen Headbutt to hit the Tentacruel, but Air Slash being able to hit the Decidueye is really nice because depending on its spread, we could potentially 2 KO it, and there's not really much that we could realistically Sword Zen. So next off, we have Assault Vest Skuntank, which is legitimately only here for the Indeedee, because otherwise Indeedee just runs through my squad. Even though, yeah, we have Assault Vest Circuitries, that only takes 1 hit. However, though, Skuntank eats any and every hit from the Indeedee, which is great. I was going back and forth between whether or not I wanted Crunch or Dark Pulse. Ultimately, I figured Dark Pulse might be a little bit better just because if he does bring Tentacruel, and I do need to switch in to the Tentacruel, then Skuntank more or less will basically be my switch in. Actually, yeah, I don't really have a better switch in to Tentacruel now that I'm thinking about it again. So yeah, Dark Pulse is good because if he does burn me, then I don't gotta worry about doing less damage with Crunch. Explosion is just there because it nukes whatever mon I needed to nuke if possible. Next off, we have Steelix here, which is able to put in a lot of work as well just because it's a Steelix. We don't have rocks, which does kind of suck, but it's not the worst thing ever, honestly, because all these 4 moves still do really good damage to the majority of his team. Plus, Tentacruel can Rapid Spin very easily in this matchup. Yeah, rocks aren't too important because he can get rid of them if he does bring Tentacruel. Body Press hits the Magnezone if I'm not mistaken. Scorching Sand is nice to potentially get burns, and then Heavy Slam is there to do damage to the Indeedee. Toxic is nice because if he does have the Marshtomp or Decidueye, then we can Toxic them on a potential switch in. And then our final mon is going to be Ulala, aka Aromatisse, because without this, I just get absolutely murdered by the Hitmonlee. So yeah, that thing can just wreck me if I don't have Aromatisse. So it was either this or Mesprit, and I figured Aromatisse might be a little bit more beneficial. Yeah, with that being said, let's get into the battle. So if you skip to this point in the video, this match will be live commentated, but this team preview portion, I'm gonna quickly post-com up until the match starts because my audio got really messed up at the beginning of this video, and then my face cam was out of sync. So yeah, the little square you see on the top left hand corner is not going to be there the entire video. I end up taking off face cam after like the first turn or so. So if you guys do enjoy the video, make sure to close combat that YouTube algorithm. Answer the comment question of the day. Let's hit the like goal of 40 likes. We are nearing the end of the season, so we definitely want to try and get a dub here. So my initial thoughts at the team preview were that obviously he does have his 3 main big threats. Was a little surprised he didn't have Hitmonlee, and the fact that he for some reason has Hakamo. At the time, I thought it got Stealth Rocks, but I think I found out later in the battle that it doesn't. Looking at leads, I figured Xurkitree is probably my best lead because it can pair up really well against literally everything he decides to lead with, unless it's the Indeedee, in which case I can switch out to something accordingly. So yeah, let's hop into the start of the actual battle itself, which is going to be post-com. So yeah. Alright, so hopefully we can pull a W here. We are currently 3-2 in this current season of the APA. So we are going to be leading off with our Xurkitrees, I believe, as he ends up leading off with the Marshtomp. So this is actually not that bad because I think I'm just going to go straight for the Energy Ball. I feel honestly like, is that bad? Because even if he stays in, then I will be able to 2-hit KO him. And I still live any hit he wants to go for. So yeah, I'm just gonna Energy Ball. Okay, so he does make the smart play. He ends up switching out here into the Magnezone potentially. Yes, the Magnezone. That could be a little bit of a problem. We're gonna see what we do to this. So that honestly did way more than I was expecting. We're gonna see what he wants to do here. I feel like Volt Switch is still a pretty safe play for me to go for. I am not too concerned about what he wants to do. Even if he brings in Marshtomp, it's not really that big of an issue. I kind of wish I had rocks on my Steelix, but it shouldn't be that big of a problem as we are doing some really good damage to this thing. Yeah, no Tentacruel is a little bit surprising, honestly. I thought that he definitely would have brought that, but he did not. Also, no Hitmonlee either. So we end up bringing our Steelix here as he goes for the Tri-Attack. Oh, please. Whoo, my heart skipped a... Well, no, I didn't skip a beat, but it would have not been very good, essentially. So let's see what he wants to do here, as we can go ahead and go potentially for the Scorching Sand. I think, yeah, it hits everything, even if he switches into the Decidueye, as he does opt to switch out. If we get a burn here, that would be awesome. Do we? Ooh, what is this? This is scary. Oh, we get the burn. Okay, so that's good. Does this get Stealth Rocks? This doesn't get Stealth Rocks, which has me a little scared because I don't know what it's going to do. I kind of want to be aggressive and switch into my Aerodactyl here. Aromatisse isn't a bad switch in either, but if he's toxic, and he predicts me to switch here. Well, actually, no, I don't know. He probably would expect me to rocks, I think. As he goes for the bulk up. Okay, that's actually a little bit scary. All right, this is not a good thing, but he is burned, which is nice. As long as he's not rest talk. Am I actually even worried about this? What does this thing even do? I have no idea. So this is telling me dual wind beat does nothing. Oh yeah, that's nothing. Yeah, that's definitely 0. Okay. Dodge? No dodge. But we eat, so that's good. All right, so we're not in the worst position right now because of that damage. So I can definitely go for it again. I want to say that this should knock him out here, as long as we don't miss. Okay, so we hit the first one. Do we hit the second one? Do we? No, no, please don't, please don't, please don't. No rest. No rest dodge, no dodge, it's straight. We're going to be able to eat it regardless, and we are going to be able to get out of this with our Aerodactyl intact here. So we have taken a little bit of damage, but leftovers definitely coming in handy here. Shouts out to the homie Shuckleking 87 as down goes the Hakamo. So that burn was very, very, very handy. I'm not gonna lie. That definitely helped us out there because that thing might have been a little bit of a problem. So in comes the Marshtomp, which is actually kind of scary because it can Scald here, and I really don't want my Virizion to get burnt. So I'm going to make a bit of an aggressive switch here into my Xurkitrees, expecting him to Scald, or either go for rocks. Toxic dodge! It's straight as he hits us. This is where we're double item, and we have the Lumberry. No, JK. So we can go ahead and just click Energy Ball here, honestly. Yeah, I don't really mind if he switches out. It's honestly not that big of a problem. So we know he's got Toxic. I definitely expect him to have Rocks. If he stays in and he wants to risk that, then it's gonna get absolutely smacked. So I'm not too concerned about this as he does opt to switch out once again into Mike the Magnezone. Correct? Yes. So this is fine. We saw earlier that this Energy Ball does do a pretty nice little bit of damage. So it's not too bad. As we can just Volt Switch once again. Or actually, what I kind of want to do is make a hard switch here. I don't know. No, I think Volt Switch is fine. Does he really go into Marshtomp? Does he really? Wow, he risked it. Okay. That's fine. I thought about doubling into Virizion there, but he got me as the Toxic is starting to rack up on us here, which is not the biggest issue ever as we can go ahead and now bring in Virizion. I don't think he's going to go for Scald. I feel like he thinks he is in a position of where he can go for the Rocks or go for Earthquake. So we can go ahead and bring in Virizion here, which just kind of smacks everything for some really good damage. As in comes the Magnezone. Oh, so we're going to play a game of what wants to eat this hit. I feel like he might want to switch into the Decidueye. Decidueye does seem like a pretty good switch in here, so I'm gonna be kind of aggressive here in Aerial Ace as he switches out into the Hoodlum, which is Decidueye. Awesome, Decidueye. Blah. Sorry. So we get the play correct here as we're gonna do some good damage. Ooh, easy to a KO. Easy to a KO there, as I am not sure what this thing is potentially running. So would we have to KO'd him if he had been a little bit bulkier? So we did about 60%. If he is scarfed, I don't think he would be scarfed, judging from that roll. I'm gonna risk it. Okay, so he switches out. Awesome. So he's at 45%. Into the Moltres, which is gonna be really, really fat, I assume. That did nothing, man. Galar Moltres is disgustingly bulky. It can definitely eat hits. It can eat hits for days. So this seems a little bit bad, maybe. Does it really? Not necessarily. It is a little bit annoying, but we shouldn't be in too bad of a position depending on what kind of set he is running. If he's set up, that might be a bit of a problem. As he goes for the Hurricane, unfortunately ends up missing, but we can't go for Toxic here, as he decides to go for the U-turn. So he's Hurricane, U-turn. Now, he U-turns into the Decidueye on our Toxic, I believe, right? Yes. So I kind of wish I had Stealth Rock here. I'm not gonna lie. Am I concerned about what this wants to do? Not necessarily. I think I can just kind of go for Heavy Slam pretty freely, or just Body Press here, honestly. I don't remember. I'm a Heavy Slam just to see what he wants to do if he goes for the what's it called? For the move. So we end up knocking out the Decidueye, which is awesome. That is one nuisance out of the way. So Magnezone is still around. The Marshtomp is also still around. And Indeedee is still at full HP, man. That thing is definitely a problem, especially with the Marshtomp being around, because it can switch into our Skunting. So in comes the Indeedee. This kind of scares me. I feel like he might... Would he be Specs? If he has Specs, we just get knocked out here. If he's not Specs, though, we live. Oh, is that worth it? Not really, because I have my Skuntank here. I don't know. I almost kind of wanted to risk it, because getting off a huge hit on this would have been amazing, as he does end up going for the Mystical Fire. Ooh, that did a nice 31 points of damage, as he turns out to be life formed. Okay. Actually, could we have lived that then? Oh no, that would have been so nice. Oh no. I don't know, maybe. Okay, so we got Skuntank here, and I can definitely just go for the Dark Pulse. There's not really much he can switch into this here, as we are Assault Vested, and he's going to decide to switch out, as we can do some decent damage to the incoming Galar Moltres here. So this is not the worst thing ever, actually. I could just go for Sludge Bomb, I think. Yeah, because even if he switches into something like Marshtomp, I can potentially poison it. So I'm just going to go for the Sludge Bomb here, as we're able to bring this down to about 70%, which is nice. And the sooner that this is gone, the better it will be for us. I'm not sure if he would be Rest Talk or not. I wonder. But we do Sludge Bomb here. That U-turn did a little bit more damage than I was expecting. I'm not going to lie. Ooh, that seems a little bit scary. So in comes Dexter. Oh, this is going to be great because if we get a poison on this, this would be amazing. So nice Sludge Bomb there. No! We get the poison. Oh, that's pretty good. I don't know. Why would he bring this in? Is my question. Because we live any hit from this. We're assault vested. Yeah, there's no way Hyper Voice knocks us out here, as he's gonna switch out. Was that a misclick? I don't know. I'm not sure if that was a misclick or not, but we're slowly chipping this Galar Moltres down, which is really nice. I kind of expect him to want to go for the U-turn here, and it would be nice to have Skuntank at a little bit more HP, but it's not the worst thing ever. So I'm a Flamethrower on the off chance that he switches into Magnezone in case he wanted a U-turn. As he nasty plots, that's a little scary. Yeah, that's pretty terrifying actually. Does this win? I'm gonna switch out here. Okay, I did not expect him to have Nasty Plot. All right, so things have got a little bit scary, just a little bit. Just dodge, skip, dip, dive, dip, ooh la 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 la. I don't know, man. I'm an Encore in case he thinks he can agility, maybe. Okay, so Aromatisse just... Ah, man. I haven't got to use Aromatisse since, I think the week before last. So, being able to bring it this week, I was like, oh yeah, this could put in some work. Unfortunately, though, it cannot, as we are going to have to drop it here to the Moltres. So he's going to go for the Fire Wrath. This will definitely knock us out. No. I should have protected. I should have gone for the Protect. So, it's fine. As we can bring in our Aerodactyl, most likely. Even Virizion, honestly, can just kind of come in here. Yeah, Virizion does a lot of damage to this Moltres, depending on how bulky it is. So, am I really concerned about this currently? I can just go for Close Combat, I think. Yeah, Close Combat should be able to knock this out. As we go for the Close Combat, we're Life Orbed. Down goes the Moltres. That is awesome. That thing was a little bit scary there for a second. So we're able to finish it off as it goes down. We know Indeedee is Life Orbed. So I can go for Close Combat here and just knock it out. Would that be the correct play to do? Most likely, because it'll just drop, considering that it is not at full HP. So down goes the Indeedee. I think Magnezone also drops. This might be game. So it looks like Virizion has come through and pulled out the victory for our Week 6 match. We are now 4-2, which is amazing because we can still have a really good shot at making playoffs and winning it all this season. So Virizion putting the entire team on its back here as down goes the Magnezone. He is left with his Marshtomp, and it hurts me inside. And I know Mario did this on purpose. I know he did this on purpose to hurt me. I love Marshtomp. I'm so sorry, Marshtomp, but you must be put down for the greater good. Your sacrifice will come in very, very handy. So down goes Marshtomp, and we win our match here. So good game to Mario. Definitely check him out. Channel and stuff will be down below. I will see you all next week with week number 7, and we'll see how that goes. So yeah, later, everybody.